Day 2 of the India AI Impact Summit in New Delhi has been a marquee mix of big ideas and high energy, even if the organization hasn't, well, always kept pace with the enthusiasm on the ground. While sessions on everything from responsible AI to global collaboration have drawn crowds and expert debate, social media has lit up with attendees poking fun at long queues and logistics glitches from day one that organizers, thankfully, have since had to address. Despite those early hiccups, the momentum hasn't slowed down, and the spotlight today is firmly on innovation and impact. At the India AI Impact Summit 2026 in New Delhi, IIT Bombay-led BharatGen is unveiling Param 217B, a multilingual foundation model supporting 22 Indian languages designed for reasoning, mathematics, and coding, and trained on India-centric datasets. Param 2 is positioned as a base model that startups, enterprises, researchers, and government systems can adapt for real-world deployments. So basically, from citizen services to healthcare access, education, financial workflows, and regulatory systems. So instead of one AI product, BharatGen is aiming to create infrastructure intelligence, a foundation layer others can build on. That distinction really does matter, because India's AI advantage won't come from a single breakthrough app. It'll actually come from population-scale deployment across languages, sectors, and public systems. Param 2 uses a mixture of experts, MOE, which is meaning only the relevant portions of the model activate per query instead of running the full network each time. The result? Lower compute costs and improved efficiency. In India, efficiency is not an optimization. It actually determines whether AI can be deployed at scale in public systems, regional languages, and cost-sensitive environments. BharatGen also plans smaller model variants, signaling a roadmap that includes edge-friendly deployments, critical for voice-first and low-bandwidth environments. In AIM Network Conversations, BharatGen CEO Rishi Bal highlighted a constraint rarely discussed: the shortage of high-quality India language training data. Unlike English, many Indian languages lack the rich digital corpora, especially in technical and domain-specific contexts. To address this, BharatGen is building pipelines such as Bharat Data Sagar, working with publishers, cultural digitization groups, and of course, radio archives to create usable data sets. The work is unglamorous, but you know what? Very essential. Scanning archives, curating language content, filtering bias, and building quality classifiers. Cultural nuance remains an open challenge. Idioms, dialect shifts, and region-specific meaning are still evolving problems, as we all know. And BharatGen acknowledges this and is ongoing work, not a solved problem as yet. BharatGen reports training at scale using trillions of tokens and petabytes of data, placing it in serious infrastructure territory. But more importantly, the initiative promises open ecosystem access, model releases and checkpoints, benchmarks and datasets, research papers, and training methodologies. Hugging face availability. This approach lowers barriers for Indian developers to fine-tune and deploy AI instead of starting from scratch. Again, I'm apologizing for tripping on methodology. Param 2, back to the story, is one piece of a broader ecosystem push. At the summit, this is what happened. Sarvam AI is expected to launch India's first fully indigenous LLM. The 10,372 crore India AI mission has already approved 12 AI model builders. GPU capacity could expand 2 to 3 times from the current levels. Data center investments and compute expansion are, of course, under discussion. The summit features 840 plus exhibitors and hundreds of technical sessions. This signals a strategic shift, and this is what that shift is. India is not chasing a headline. No, those times are gone. It is actually building data, compute, models, and deployment pathways all together. Global AI systems are powerful, as we know, but often optimized for global contexts. Indian users frequently encounter answers that are, well, technically correct, yet not immediately usable within local systems, languages, or for that matter, regulatory realities. That very gap determines whether AI remains impressive or, for that matter, becomes infrastructure only. India's push is not about rejecting global AI, no. It is actually about ensuring AI works at the ground level: language, governance, workflows, and real-world constraints. The summit also, of course, highlighted a larger risk. Union Minister Jitin Prasad warned that AI-generated misinformation and deepfakes could undermine democratic systems, especially in a country with frequent elections. AI now has the capacity to fabricate audio, video, and documents at scale, challenging public trust in media, institutions, and electoral processes. As India builds sovereign AI, safety, provenance, and of course accountability become foundational, and that, my friends, no longer remains optional. AIM senior editor Pallavi Chakravarti also spoke with Professor Ganesh Ramakrishnan at the summit to decode BharatGen's roadmap and policy signals shaping India's AI future. And now, of course, the front page take. Param 2 is a signal that India wants control over its intelligence infrastructure. For that very ambition to succeed, three things must align, and here they are. Capability that works across languages and domains. Efficiency that enables mass deployment. Trust, safeguards that probably protect institutions and democracy. So if India gets all three right, this could become a UPI scale moment for intelligence infrastructure. If it only solves the technology but not the deployment of trust, the impact will remain limited. India has the talent, we know that. India has the demand, we definitely know that. And now, of course, it is building the very foundation. Please do let us know what you think in the comments below. This, ladies and gentlemen, is Front Page by the AIM Network. Like, share, subscribe, and always remember, think AI, think AIM.